We came in a dress code today. I'm all grey. I know. Will you ever take that hat off as well? Welcome back to another episode of KENTISH. Welcome. Today is the film club. Carrying on with our film club. How did you guys feel about? How did you guys feel about? How do I word this? How do you guys feel about the wheel? Do you think we should keep it going a couple more times, or do you want to go back to old ways? How you feeling?
I
Because I know
think.
a couple weeks ago, Larry said that he wanted to go back.
Did I?
How many have we
Yeah,
done? This is the fifth one, yeah.
maybe I think so.
I say we do one more and then we stop. Or
Okay, so this one's the last one, yeah. So the next one,
the
this
next
is the
one.
last wheel for a while.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then what? We go back to themes.
I think we should themes or like random picks. Cause I kind of want to be excited again. Like I want to get onto someone for a certain pick. Like you know what I mean? Like, I want someone. You know how we used to like defend our movies.
Yeah.
Like I missed that. I missed the old us. You
So
know
you
what I
want?
mean?
You want a personal
Yeah,
link to the
I
film.
feel like we need a personal one.
Okay.
Maybe just our three choices and then back to the wheel. But I kind of, you know what I mean? I miss 2025 Kenish. You know what I mean? Pre-wheel Kenish. Just a bit.
2025 with the grainy quality. Eesh.
But yeah, welcome back to another episode of the Film Club. We have a wheel going on, and last week we spun it, and it was Escape from Pretoria.
Yep.
And that's how it's pronounced. And yeah, I didn't really know how to feel about it, but I'll get onto it later. But yeah, this is the gang. I'll introduce myself. My name is Law. Yeah, man. Simple as that. I have nothing else to say. Who's next?
I am your other co-host, also known as Joshua, as that is my real name.
I'm the final co-host. I have many names, but just call me Zotto. I'm in my editor bag right now.
Is it?
So yep, that's the crew. That's the three of us. Yes, here for the Phil Club. You'll catch other videos on our on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, as well. We review like new movies that are coming out in the cinema, and that's
Yep.
usually on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and that's the Film
Mhm.
Diaries. So yeah, the last one we did was the Bone Temple. Unfortunately, Larry wasn't there. Would have been a good episode. But the next one he should be there. No Other Choice. His kind of bag. Should be a very interesting episode. But yeah, we're here now for the film club. So should we spin the wheel for the last time for the
Okay.
next like three episodes?
So
There we go.
Real is back. We've had an additional entry from a sibling of the show. We've added a Black Swan. But yeah, I'm just gonna spin it and see what we get next.
Please, something good.
Set it off.
Set it off.
Our Demon Slayer was one. I can't now spin it again.
Set it off.
Set it off will be our next off. Probably our final. Set it off will be our
Yeah, that's looking like the final one, bro. I'm tired of this. Wait, oh, no, wait. Oh
Set It Off
no,
will
you
be
put
our
this
final.
down. No. Who put this down?
I think it might have been one of your sisters.
God forbid, no way. What are you on about?
I think it was one of your sisters, lad.
No, impossible.
I mean, look, you man, we're the producers. If you want to respin, I can respin.
No, we have to.
No, we do it. Don't we doing?
Wait, which one is it set off? Oh wait. Am I looking at the wrong one?
Oh wait, nah.
There's two. Okay. I think I'm looking at the right one now.
Wait, what one are you looking at?
But it's saying set it off but deal with it. There's two titles. I'm confused.
The one I've got is 1996.
It's got two black women on the cover.
Yes.
Queen Latifah. Okay, I'm assuming there's that one then. Okay. I say we spin it again and we vote which one we want to do. Which one?
Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do
That's
Okay.
that.
not a bad shout.
Okay, we'll do that one. We'll
We're gonna spin it 2 more times and then we'll vote for which one we want to do. So yeah.
Nope. Say it off.
What's that?
No.
After Sun. Oh, sorry, no.
After Sun.
After Sun, set it off.
After.
And the last one.
Wait, 3 times? How's that gonna work?
What do you mean? Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko, set it off, and what was the other one?
It was After Sun.
After Sun.
I don't even want to. I just don't even want to do it anymore. I'm sick with the first one.
I'm voting
Shake
Donnie
it off.
Darko.
See, that's why I said don't spin it 3 times because like now we got 3 choices and there's 3 of us. It makes no sense.
I thought like one for each of us. Okay.
I say set it off.
So what do you say?
Hello, you get final choice. Set it off or was it Donnie Darko?
Yeah, Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
Or you can pick.
Flip a coin, mate. I have no idea. Let's just do the first one.
I like that.
Set it off.
Yeah. Hello, it looks like it's got demons in it, man. Don't worry about it, man.
What are
set it
demons
off.
in it? Set it off.
This Donnie Darko, bro. Yeah. I say set it off.
Gosh, actually a scaredy cat fan. Okay, set it off is our next one. Our final people's choice for a couple weeks or whatever will be set it off. So yeah, you're gonna have
1996.
1996, yeah. 1996.
Queen Latifah. So yeah, make sure you're there. Yeah, it should be in 2 weeks' time. We upload Film Club every 2 weeks, and then it's Film Diaries every week. And so yeah. Oh yeah, for the little intro, we got a little game. We haven't done a game in a while.
Have a game, return of the game. So I've got a couple of Letterboxd reviews, and you guys have to guess the film based on the review. I nabbed this from someone, but yeah. The first review is: the ending of this film is so authentic and impactful. I could not ask for a better one. The ending of this film is so authentic. We've all watched this, by the way, so just think.
Inception?
No.
I'm gonna go for Us.
No, but I like your thinking. But you got to also think, because Larry watched some of the films we're suggesting.
Surely you would have watched Us. Sure. Oh my gosh, what are we doing?
What am I doing here? Right? What am I doing here?
Okay, the next review is a staggering film on acceptance, addiction, and finding peace. Visceral, hard-hitting, and beautiful.
Wait, are we doing the same film?
Yeah, same film.
Okay, just different review.
Yeah.
Okay, say again, sorry.
A staggering film on acceptance, addiction, and finding peace. Visceral, hard-hitting, and beautiful. This was sat on my watch list for too long.
It's not Beautiful Boy. Larry wouldn't watch that.
How you know that?
Is it Beautiful Boy?
No.
Have you watched?
I watched that film.
You're a Timothy fanboy, bro. How have you not watched that?
Have you watched every Dev Patel film? No, bruv.
Yes. I don't even like Dev Patel like that. I just said that he should be poor Chinese. That's all it is. Because he's Asian. That's the me. I'm a Jonathan Majors fan. But anyways,
that's the first time you said that, by the way. Anyways,
no. If you know me,
nah, it is.
Bro, this guy just made that up. Bro.
What do you mean? If you know me, see, you just don't know me.
No. Like, we're being serious. We have never say that.
Yeah, because it's controversial. If you look on the KENTISH replies, brother, I'm in most of them. I said that Anyways, I'm not even gonna defend myself. Anyways.
Bro, guys, have even forgotten what I said, man. The reviews I said.
What's the next review?
Okay, this one's a bit longer. From the moment this started, I knew this was going to be something special. The way the film started off so incredibly loud and rumbustious, almost deafening, and ended in absolute silence was genius.
This is like,
Sound of
well,
Metal?
obviously it's
Oh,
better with time.
darn.
Sound of Metal. I got it right.
Yeah, Larry got it.
Yeah,
What is
Sound
it?
of Metal.
Sound of Metal. No.
So they're all movies we've reviewed.
Not reviewed, but just films we watched.
Okay.
I think 2 of them I know you watched. Okay, this one is the first review, average day for Wii Sports players. That gives you a bit of context. Average day for Wii Sports players.
Challenges.
Oh, is it? Shit?
Is it
Yeah,
right?
I was actually
you
going
got it
to say
right.
that.
You got it right.
No, I was thinking it was something to do with bowling, but I was like, nah.
Yeah, I thought tennis immediately as
Yes.
soon as I heard Wii.
Okay, 1-1.
One more.
There's-
Okay, this one's a bit vague, but I'm staying it. Probably one of the best movies of the 21st century. So,
Oh, yeah.
all right, next one. Next one.
Oppenheimer.
The next
No,
one.
no, no, no. I think I got it. Read out
Oppenheimer.
the person that wrote it.
The person that wrote it.
Yeah.
No, we didn't review. We didn't write this review.
No, I'm saying the person that wrote it. Yeah, who wrote it?
Bro, some guy called Jake on Letterboxd, fam.
Jake. White.
Chill, man.
No,
Hold
you
on.
gotta connect the dots. Okay, White.
No, no.
21st century.
Okay, I like your thinking. Okay.
I'm going for Tenant.
No, but in terms of the year the film was made, you're close.
Okay.
What's Jake got to do with this?
Nah, because Jake,
Think of the person, Larry.
White,
Think of the
he's
person.
making assumptions.
Imagine if it was Abdul. Like, it wouldn't be the same. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
I'll give you another one.
Oh, fair. Okay. I see.
Okay, sorry, Marvel,
No.
but this is the best movie about a guy with a big ass chin chasing stones. Think. Sorry, Marvel, but this is the best movie about a guy with a big ass chin chasing stones.
Oh, Uncut Gems.
Oh, Larry got it. Fair play.
Come on.
Fair play.
Don't do my guy like
Play.
that.
Fair play.
Fairs. I lost to a Larry. It's crazy.
It sucks, doesn't it?
It is, yeah. I'll take my Avatar chain though.
Avatar.
Okay.
Oh, Avatar.
We still need to run that back, you know.
Ooh.
Are you sure?
Next week? No.
To
now.
now. No, we'll run that back. Don't worry, mate. We'll run it off cam. This is, bro. You're getting smoked, bro. It's not even a joke. But yeah. You got one more, Josh, or no?
I got some more, yeah. You want to do another one?
Okay. Do one more.
First review is probably the most pro-drinking and driving movie in the history of cinema. Probably the most pro-drinking and driving movie in the history of cinema.
I don't know. Got nothing.
This one.
Prisoner.
When was anyone drinking or driving in that film?
No, he was pretending. He was pretending. That's the only thing that came to my head.
Okay, next review. God, that little carpet roll had me kicking my feet. That little carpet roll had me kicking my feet.
Next.
Damn.
Carpet roll.
All right, let me get an easy one.
Is it Rush Hour? No.
Drinking, driving.
Yeah, true.
All right, the last one. Watching that car chase on the third largest screen in the world made my stomach turn like I was in a roller coaster. Watching that car
No,
chase on the
I'm
third largest.
going Fast and Furious. I don't flipping know.
Watching that car chase on the third largest screen in the world made my stomach turn like I was on a roller coaster.
I don't have it.
Damn, guys don't know.
One more.
I'm sure a crowd would have got it by now. I hope they have.
Can't
Uh,
tell them if they got it.
Yeah,
Comment
casuals,
down.
man.
Oh yeah, we
They're
should
not
tell them to play along, bro. See, we're not even, bro. We are not. I'm joking.
locked in.
they're engraving director's name. It's Oscar as we speak.
It's gotta be recent. Man.
So exactly, and I said the most watched.
Oh, one back after another. All right, let's go. Welcome back to another episode of the Film Club. Trash movie, bro.
Trust me, stretch.
Welcome back to another episode. Yeah, today we are doing Escaping Pretoria. We spun the wheel, and I'll be honest, I was not happy at all. I thought this movie looked very weird. I looked at the cover and I judged the book by its cover, and I was awfully wrong. This movie is about Apartheid, South Africa. We go back in time, and we learn about Tim Jenkins and how during his time in South Africa, he was one of the white people that were against the apartheid system in South Africa, and he ended up going to jail for not actually even killing anyone. He went to jail for blowing up bombs that gave out leaflets, pretty much, and that kind of tells you what kind of society South Africa was back then. He got 12 years for it, and his partner got 9, and then they ended up going to jail, and they knew that they weren't staying here for long, and they found a way to. Well, they were scheming a way to escape the prison, and they found the best use was keys, and then yeah, they ended up free and escaped the Pretoria prison pretty much. So yeah, let me get your. I'm assuming it was everyone's first time watching it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyone wanna say their first thoughts?
I was pretty similar to you actually.
Mm,
Heard when the wheel spun, I was a bit skeptical.
mm,
Saw it was a Netflix like release. It came out during COVID as well, so that might have skewed the viewership. But it's a Netflix release, Daniel Radcliffe, and yeah, I was kind of skeptical. I think because he was a child actor, and you know what child actors are like. A lot of them
that's
go.
hard.
No. I'm not saying like
No.
I'm not like stereotyping. I'm saying
Mm,
child actors. You can be a good child actor, but it's not all good child actors become good actors when they grow up.
mm.
So
But have you never watched a movie of him other than Harry Potter
I
then?
watched a Harry Potter film.
But have you seen him since then?
Don't think.
He's a very good actor. I watched I think it was Black Woman or something like that. I can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
the
I'm
name.
just saying. I'm just
Mm,
saying. Like I was skeptical because he was a good child actor.
mm.
But I don't think. Yeah, I haven't seen him in. I think there's another film I've seen him in. I've seen him in space somewhere else. But yeah, there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of kind of stigma with child actors when you're like popular. I'm seeing that a lot now with like Stranger Things cast and stuff. But yeah, I was skeptical. But yeah, it was a film about obviously apartheid, the time back then, and a bit of a. I don't know if it's an eye opener. Um, but yeah, I want to get deeper into my thoughts. I don't want to give too much too early. So it was,
Okay, go on then. Larry?
Yeah. First time watching. It's definitely an interesting film. I think
let's take a look.
for me, when I was initially watching it, just a few thoughts were coming to mind about how backwards the whole system was. But obviously, due to the time period, it was justified in a sense. Okay, it's
No,
not
no,
just
no, 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 no.
Wait,
This
what was
Larry,
just?
this was 1997.
oh,
Yes,
Bro,
apartheid
I thought it was
Apartheid.
79.
Yeah,
nah,
apartheid Africa was 1970. This was not. South Africa was one of the very last countries to do it. Even like them times, Margaret Thatcher was like putting sanctions on South Africa because of the whole situation. Like,
97?
yeah, this is
Wait,
Okay.
very recent.
1997, you said?
Yeah, is it not?
I swear, I
You're
think it's
lying.
probably earlier than that. It can't be
I
97.
swear it was earlier.
Mandela.
No,
When was?
apartheid finished like 93. I'm pretty sure.
I'm
Yeah, that's
no,
what I'm
no,
saying. It's
I'm
recent.
talking about when the film was set. I swear it was set in like 1974, I think.
Yeah.
They only got pardoned. They said at the end, 91 is when they got pardoned.
Yeah,
That's 20 years after all
yeah,
of this.
Yeah, when they were allowed back in the country,
Yeah.
and that's when Nelson Mandela became
Was
president.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was the first, which is even crazy. He was the first black president in an
In
African
Africa.
country. Mental when he
It's
actually did
great.
it, it's mental.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, it comes back to my initial point how backwards everything was.
Mm,
And it's like, or should I'll just get into it.
go on.
The court scene, it's one of the first scenes, so I think it's fine. They state his quote unquote crimes. I can't remember what it is they said. Yeah, they said like, oh, you bombed this, that.
Mm,
But was that on top? No, not even on top of that. Like something worse is that you stood up for black people.
yeah.
They held that as like a literal like crime, like he killed someone.
Exactly.
They held that above arming and blowing up a bomb, even though the bomb was harmless, it's still a bomb.
Mm.
mm.
But the fact that they held that above, it just shows you the time period and how backwards everything was.
But yeah, to be fair, like you said, when you said backwards, I like in my head I backwards to me is like 1970s. No, sorry, like 1700s because that's when the whole world was pretty much segregated. But
Mm,
this is recent times.
Yeah,
Like
this is
I'm
recent.
a teenager at this point.
Yeah,
Like when you really deep it, Margaret Thatcher was in power at this point, or almost close. She was within Parliament at this point. This is just around the corner from us, so that's why I don't really say it's
true.
backwards because South Africa was the very last country to do it. And even if you look at South Africa now, they're still having these same exact problems, which I'll probably get into later. They're having the exact same problems as they was a couple of years ago or 40 years ago. 40 years ago, that's nothing. That's not even half a.
That's true.
That's not even half a decade. That's
yeah.
not half a century. Sorry,
Mm,
it's really crazy when you think about it. But yeah, that court scene was definitely eye opening. It was very interesting to watch because I was even thinking because you kind of forget that everything is segregated and even the whole courtroom was segregated. I wasn't even thinking like I was like, all the family are together. That's what I was thinking. But no, it's just all the white people are together and then there's black people on the other side. Um, but yeah, when I first, like I said, I came into this movie thinking, oh, I'll even talk about why I thought it was a bad movie because the person that put this movie down, I used to live with Jed, and I'll never forget. I came back from work, and he was watching one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I was like, this guy doesn't
What
know.
movie?
It was so silly. It had like Chris Pratt. They were fighting aliens in the snow. It was so like I was just like, oh my gosh, like, what am I
bizarre.
watching? And then so I thought, okay, he's put down a meaty movie. And then the second it opened, I'm hearing a South African accent and talking about apartheid. I was up. I threw my phone on my bed. I said, I'm on this. I'm focusing right now. But yeah, I was actually pleasantly surprised
So you didn't
by
read
his.
the like synopsis when you click on the film?
I don't like doing that. I hate. I can't read trailers. I don't. I would rather be surprised.
Read trailers.
Sorry, I'd rather watch trailers and then not read the synopsis. But yeah, yes.
I feel like trailers are kind of dying, but synopsis I just can't miss it. It's just there in it. But I get the trailers.
Mm, that's fair. So yeah, well, Josh, you said you didn't want to get into anything further about what are some things that you noticed. You said,
Well, the film is obviously taking time in South Africa when apartheid was going on, and in my eyes, when I'm watching it, I am assuming that we will see more of the context around the time. But as the film gets on, you understand what the whole film is set up to be. I feel like the film is, let's say the film is set up in a specific time period, but then like focuses on more about the actual escape of the two prisoners, like political prisoners. I think I was just expecting more context, why they're so, like, I wanted to see why they're so like passionate about obviously
Mm.
Yeah, but
equal.
do you need
Yeah,
context?
I understand that, but it's a film set in that time. I feel like they should the film should show us or the protagonist like maybe what like led to them starting this. Why did they feel that they
I
should be?
don't.
Because why them two? Because why not like I feel like there should be more context around the characters itself. I feel like we don't really know much about the characters. You just dive straight in and then just a film about them getting out of prison. That's what I took up from the film because it's a
Mm,
very like serious topic, and I feel like it just knuckles down to like a prison break film. That's what I
yeah,
thought from it. Obviously, I
but
know
do you not?
apartheid's bad, didn't it? Like I understand
Yeah,
that,
but do
but
you not? But I get that if their whole motive is something that is unusual to you, or even just not. What's a good example? I would say I don't know if we're talking like politics, like someone like Gaddafi.
mm,
If we were to watch a movie about Gaddafi, we will need to know a lot about Gaddafi because Gaddafi is kind of a complex person. Some Africans will side with him, some Africans won't. Me personally, I kind of side with Gaddafi. I know a lot of people that are Marxists, they don't side with Gaddafi at all. And some of the things
mm,
that he stands for, they also stand for with him. But
yeah.
with apartheid, I don't think it needs context.
Like I'm talking context in terms of the actual characters themselves.
Yeah, but do you not think? Yeah, but I don't think you need that because it's white people against their own system, against a system that favors them, and they're siding against it. Is that not
Mm.
context enough?
I do
Like,
understand.
why do I need to know why you disagree with this? Do you not just disagree with it anyway?
Mm. I just felt like we just dived straight in, and the film didn't even talk about, or they did talk about it, but I just felt like the film was wrapped up in just like a prison break film. Like
But
I
that's
thought it
what
could explore more of the themes, like even before they get into the prison. Like the film just starts off in the courtroom, then goes into prison. That's
no.
what
Well, I
I.
mean, no. It doesn't start there. It starts off on the streets, them handing out flyers. Well, not handing out
Yeah,
flyers.
and that's the only
Yeah,
context we get. Like that's the only context we get.
but is that not enough?
I feel like there should have been more,
That's
man.
No,
allegedly.
I agree with Josh because look, calm down, man. Damn.
You man, bro.
He's right. We do just dive straight in. We
Yeah.
don't really know about these two people that are going to prison. We
Yeah.
don't know much. We see what's his name? Dan? Is he no, it's not Dan.
It was his name
Dan, what's that?
in the name of
Yeah,
the
in the film. Yeah, in the
I think
film.
it's Tim in the film.
Tim, yeah, that's it. He has a black girlfriend.
Yeah,
We know nothing of their relationship. Like what is no, bro,
it's a film.
think.
It's a film,
What
Shato.
are we talking about?
I feel like
What
you're seeing it more as a
like
like
history
a
kind of.
propaganda piece. Like this is we have to break this down. This is a film. Yeah. Obviously, we know
Yes.
about apartheid. Not everybody that's watched this film may know too much about apartheid. Yeah. Obviously, they can do their research.
What is there to know about apartheid? Apartheid is a very
Look.
simple concept.
What I'm saying
It
is
is.
that
Why are you rolling your eyes? It is. It's very black and white. Apartheid is very
yeah,
black and white. It's
of
literally black
course.
and white. What are we talking about? What?
Look, what we're saying is that we need to know more about these people that we are seeing.
Yeah.
Not everyone knows
Yeah.
about this. Like we don't know what's genuinely driving him
Exactly. Because
to do this. Obviously, it's black and white. Yeah, I understand that, but if you're on one side,
Yeah.
you don't know anything about the other side.
hmm,
We don't know what made him feel like this is wrong. He's probably being taught that
Well, did you know
black and white is black and
what
white,
the?
but
I feel like the start did that because before we even saw them on the streets, they told us what is going on in South Africa, the history of South Africa. the history of black people in their own country, in their
Yeah,
own continent,
we know that.
and it showed that. Yes, yeah, but it
We,
showed that. What
yeah,
more
but
do
like,
you need?
but why them though? Like, if there was like a flashback, maybe like in, I don't know,
What do you mean?
in
Why them? It's a true story.
yeah, exactly. And I wanted to know more about maybe their backgrounds. I remember they talked about their parents were one was like a they're both worked in technical fields, so they're both like respectable people. So maybe what did the parents teach them? Like I wanted to see more of that, just more about the
Well, the
characters.
parents clearly didn't teach them anything because they're
Yeah.
against what their parents are for. So
I just
I
feel that's
feel
how I feel. I can't like
that's
And
that's
I'll
very
be honest, that was time. It was a short film, very short film.
exactly like just at the
It's
start.
not like they didn't have time to go into it. They could have spent 10, 15 minutes just showing us, oh, this is why he's so driven
Yeah, obviously
to
we
do
know it's
this.
a bad
Because
thing.
look, think about it. There's a lot of people that see wrong, but they can't do anything.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that, oh, just because it's wrong, that, oh, it means he's gonna go and do this thing. No, I see wrong. I can't do anything about it. It's life. But we need to see what made him take the steps to like begin to take action.
Mhm.
Do you understand what I'm
I don't
saying?
think
I
I don't.
understand. No, I understand. Of course, I understand what you're saying, but I don't agree with it. And even what, because I'm also thinking, no, it's true though. Because I'm also
Fair,
thinking, okay,
fair.
why are they saying this? For me,
Mm,
and you're saying, obviously, like I said, I always say, like I study sociology, I know about these things, but for me,
yeah.
it's very black and white. If I'm watching, again, I came into the movie and I had low expectations. The second it said South Africa, apartheid, I woke up. That's all I needed. I don't need a backstory about apartheid. I didn't even need the whole, like Josh said, the whole synopsis that they gave in the movie. I don't need that. I get what's going on. And for me, you guys are saying, "Oh, we need to hear about their past. We need to hear about this." Again, if we did hear that, and what I enjoyed about this movie is that it doesn't give us a white savior kind of trope, and it's not that. And I feel like what you're asking for, it would have gave that. Like,
I don't
oh,
disagree.
I'm a white man. I came, I saw what was going on. So I saw what was going bad in Africa. I grew up. I disagreed with my parents, and now I'm going to save South Africa from. You're shaking your head, but it's true though. That is the white trope that you talk
It
about,
doesn't have to be
and I
set
feel
up
like
like
the movie
it
skipped that
doesn't.
intentionally because we're not like I don't know, we're not rewarding these people for we're not rewarding them for what they've done. We're not championing them. We're seeing what they've done, and we're seeing the collective effort it took to end apartheid. And it wasn't just black people that were against it. Majority people were against it. And I feel like if you want a whole backstory, it's kind of backwards. Like you guys said, you already know what happened in apartheid. So why do you need to see his childhood? It doesn't make any sense to me. That's kind of how I see it. I think
I
it's
don't
very
think they
silly.
skipped it intentionally. I feel like the director just wants to emphasize on the actual escape of the prison. That's I don't think they skipped the backstory, and that's basically what the film is. To be honest, it's just them. Obviously, we get a little bit at the start, tiny bit of context, and then it's basically about them escaping the whole thing. Um, and that's basically what it boils down to. I just think I was expecting like with the Leonard character, the we saw he had a son. Obviously, there's a bit of emotional element to that. You saw how they like messed up his room when they were like searching for stuff. So there's a bit of like an emotional angle there. With Tim, we obviously saw the wife, and I think he had a picture of her, and he said something on something cliche or whatever. Like we don't really know too much about the characters. That's just that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't
I
know
think,
about
but that's
um,
intentional. I think that's very intentional because it
I
takes
Yeah.
away from the whole story that this is not
I don't
nothing
think
to
so.
do with.
It's a true story, so I feel like we should know more about the protagonists. Like, do you know anything
I don't
about the
think
two
so
protagonists that
because
they were
it's
based
about apartheid. It's not about them. It's bigger than us. That's kind of how I
Mm.
see it. It's way bigger than us. Why do I need
Yeah,
to know about your
I
family?
hear both sides. I
Why
hear
do I
both
on?
like?
sides.
I don't like. I
Because
don't care. I didn't want to know.
they're
Oh,
two
carry on.
iconic um like
People.
pieces of this whole breakout, this whole apartheid ending apartheid.
Yeah.
They are two of the most
Mm,
iconic people. The other guy
yeah,
that was in the prison as well, he was one of I remember he was saying he was with Mandela. Um
that's even crazy. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
But yeah, I just feel like if these two are like two probably the most iconic, recognizable people that were were part of ending this like
No, they weren't,
segregation. Oh
and they
well,
weren't.
they were like, I mean, there were some in like South African history. Those two, I mean, that's the reason they made a film about it.
They weren't. I'm telling you, they weren't.
Well,
It's just a story. It's just a story of how people broke from prison. That is it. The guy that you don't even know his name, just Dennis Goldberg. He's way more influential of the whole ending of apartheid.
well,
But the story is about the prison break.
I feel like we.
And
I mean, I'm still doubling down. I'll be honest. Like the film, it just. I was expecting a bit more. Like I feel like it kind of did it injustice in my opinion. Like it was just
but maybe
spoiling them
I
to
feel like maybe that's
prison
the
break.
Hollywood side of you that you prefer.
To be
No,
fair, I no, I hear both of you. I think Josh, you're talking in the sense of like a film that people want to see. Then Cheryl, I think you're talking in the sense of like this is history. This happened.
mm,
People should know how this happened. The characters don't mean too much. It's about the story and the context behind the story.
Exactly.
So yeah,
And this
I
is
hear
where
both.
this is where you jump off. Like you, from watching this movie, you should go back and research. And I feel like if the movie gives you enough information, you're just going to be like, oh, okay, I know this, I know that. I'm done with the
Mm,
movie. I don't need to know more about apartheid because you think that these two are influential for the ending of apartheid. It's not even true. And yeah, I mean, so if you actually do more research about this movie, like that's what I feel like is telling you to do, then you'll know. And again, that's why this is not Hollywood. This is just a movie about something that happened during apartheid Africa. Yeah, so that's kind of how I see it. And I don't know. I completely disagree with all this. It's just yeah, it's
so when
crazy.
it came
That's kind of how I see it. Yeah, that's just me personally. Sorry, guys. But bro, I'm very passionate about it. Like I'm an African historian. I call myself an African historian for a reason. Like I'm very passionate about these kind of things. And I don't know, I just find it kind of interesting that I don't know, that you kind of want to see the Hollywood side of it. Like
I don't
this
want to
is,
say it's the Hollywood. I'm just thinking from a
I think it
character
is.
perspective. I just think it's from a character perspective.
I think that's the Hollywood side of it
I don't want to say it's,
because
I
that's
think it's character development.
what's
I
a good
just think it's character
example.
development.
Have you watched what's the one with the I'm the captain now? What's the one? What's that one?
Oh, I want Tom Hanks.
That's Hollywood.
I don't think I watched that film.
I vaguely remember watching it, but that's a Hollywood movie because it starts
Um,
off. It doesn't start off like it doesn't start from the jump. It kind of starts off with him and a family. We meet his family. He's like, we are made to feel bad. Like they're starting with him with his family, so we are somewhere where we should feel vulnerable, and we know that there's a beginning, and we should feel. I don't know how to explain it properly, but they're giving us something to sympathize with him. And this movie, it doesn't do that. And I feel like okay, maybe it even does that in the beginning because it's telling us the rawness of apartheid Africa and why even white people are standing against this and even causing a ruckus that this needs to end. So yeah, me personally, I think that's crazy.
what do you guys think of the accents, South African accents?
Okay.
It's gonna bring that up, you know. I don't really know what it's supposed to sound like, but I know
I have an idea.
a ginger guy.
Who's Ginger?
I forgot his name.
Oh, the blonde is the blonde. The his friend
Oh, blonde, yeah.
It
Stephen.
was Steven.
I don't think his was hit. Daniel was neither.
Yeah, it came and went. It came and
Yeah,
went.
it came
I
and
was thinking
went.
American. I
Yeah,
was thinking
like
American.
What
yeah. I was saying,
American sound.
then it was slipping the South African accent
Yeah.
here and there.
what was the Howitz? What did they say? How when they were in the car and they greet each other? Do you remember the words? I can't remember. Damn it. It's like they said Howitz or something like that. But that's when they said that, that felt very real. But majority of the time, the police officer was really good. But to be fair, after a while, I kind of just brushed
Yeah,
past it. To be fair,
but
but I feel like the movie does well because you kind of forget that, and then you kind of focus on the whole tension of the movie. I feel like it does really
Mm,
well on that.
Yeah, that's one thing I like.
Um,
I think that's one of the main things I liked about the film.
mm, because you know me, I can't really do tension. I kind of skip. It's really bad that I do this. I
What?
skip. Yeah, I have
Me
to.
too.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Guys
I
don't
can't
like
sit there and
films,
watch it.
man.
Even I was even. It was so good that I even knew that they were gonna break free, but it was just like I'm scared they're actually gonna get caught.
I did not think they were break free. I'll be honest,
Really?
Me too. I genuinely
bro.
thought they'll
When they
get
were,
caught.
you see when, see when they were banging on the door, that last door when they couldn't have the key for it. I was
Mm,
anticipating the sniper bang, bang. Even when they were crossing the road and they were waiting for the security guard to pass, I thought what was his name, Leonard. He was moving a bit rash, so I thought he was just gonna run
mm,
out, bang, snipe, done, gone. Um,
hmm,
but yeah, the tension in the film. I remember the best bit is probably when Tim and Leonard are like testing the keys. I don't think they
mm,
spoke for like whole passage. I don't think they spoke, so you could really feel. Right, I feel like I was holding my breath. So,
facts.
but yeah, tension is probably probably the best bit of the film. I'll be honest.
I think what they do as well, they cut the music off so many times.
Mm,
So it's like you can hear the smallest detail. That's how tense it is. That's what it feels like for them.
mm,
Like they're trying their best to be quiet. They're like the keys like jailing all that. It feels like any big sound they make and it's over. And that's what it felt like.
Everything sounds louder than it is. Like the creaking of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
doors,
But
the
It's like
locks.
it's like when you turn on the kettle at midnight, bro. Like it feels like, bro. There's yeah.
trying to
Um,
go downstairs. Everything just
bro, all the
sounds
creeping, you know what I mean?
loud.
It really is quiet as hell.
Mm,
But yeah, no, that was really good. I have a question. I don't know if you guys. Why do you think this movie was made in the 21st century? Like, why now? I think it came out 2020.
Yeah,
So why do you think now?
remind people it's not too far back.
Say again.
To remind people that it's not as far back as people think it
mm,
was. I feel like for me and anyone learning about I don't know history, about their nation, other nations, we tend to like assume it was hundreds of years ago.
Mm,
And in reality, this was like we said at the start, I think apartheid ended in like the mid 90s, so that's what 30 years ago. So yeah, and just shine as a light in it. I wish it shone a bit more, but guess I guess we're supposed to come. We know about apartheid, I guess, so we know how bad it is. I feel like I just wish I saw a bit more of that. But
that's fair.
yeah, I agree. I think it's just to kind of remind people that yeah, as Josh said, this was quite recent and to like shed light on maybe things that are still happening today. So it's kind of like giving a reminder that even though it's not as obvious, we still see this kind of segregation in some places, and it's just like a reminder.
Mm. What did you guys think of? Because I was gonna explain it later. But did you guys notice anything about how maybe the young revolutionaries and the old generation like revolutionaries were? Because Dennis was like, "I'm not leaving.
Mhm.
I've kind of served my time," and that's kind of how I saw the old revolutionaries compared to the new ones. Because within a year, bro, but he was like, Tim is like, "I'm going, bro. Listen, I can't stay here for too." Imagine that, bro. I can't.
honestly,
Me watching that even felt like I was in there for a year. Imagine being in jail for 12. 12.
Damn,
I can't even be in my room
crazy.
for 2 hours.
that kind of links to my question. I'll be honest, but it's kind of similar in a way.
What were you gonna say?
It was like, do you think it's more noble to like endure the imprisonment or escape and basically like undermine? Because when you're escaping, you're undermining the people that are that are in power at the time. So do you think it's better to like stay and withhold that imprisonment, that sentence, or escape, undermine the people above you, go about and try and put an end to this
Of course.
segregation, or would you
I
say
think you can't end anything without a fight. Like I'm
Mm.
sorry, but
think?
violence is you have to fight fire with fire because they're not gonna show you any peace or any mercy. So why should you have to just sit down and take whatever they're giving you? So that's kind of how I side with the kind of younger generation on you have to take action. And
Mm.
Hmm.
even now today, like small protests shouting, I'm sorry, it's not gonna do much. Like you have to actually put your foot on the ground, and actually do things to kind of make a change.
Hmm.
Quiet protests, in my opinion, is not gonna do much. And that's kind of how I saw Dennis's character, well, not character, but Dennis as a person when he didn't want to leave. It was almost maybe he kind of gave up, or even then, you also got to look from where he's coming from. Like he's been fighting a lot longer. He has a wife and kids, and if he dies, he can't take that risk of dying and letting
He has more to
everyone.
lose.
Yeah, he has way more to lose, exactly. And and maybe he knew that this is not forever, so there'll be a time where someone will become president, and then he will be able to leave jail because essentially he didn't really do much wrong. He just fought the power against the power. So yeah.
Yeah, for me, I agree with Lo. That yeah, you need to fight, especially if you're imprisoned on grounds like Tim.
Yeah.
Keep it innocent. Yeah, like those grounds are ridiculous for handing out flies. 12 years. What? Come on, like you have to fight, and it's like I like how he didn't lose that kind of anger and that fire within him. Where he's like, literally from day one, he was confident that yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not staying here,
Mm.
and he kept that same fire within himself, and he pursued his goal and eventually delivered.
I was also gonna bring up when they like originally left. I feel like there's I don't know maybe in a lot of movies maybe because I don't really take much things serious. I always like kind of find the funny parts in quite a lot of movies. I feel like again it was quite intentional that they kind of made the people that are for apartheid. They kind of made them a bit dumb. Like it was quite obvious. Like a lot of things were quite obvious. I think the first one I saw was when they looked in Tim's room and they saw the key, and then he saw the end of the key, and he was like, "Oh, what's this?" And then he was like, "Oh, it's for my picture. It's hanging up my pictures." Like I feel like those things are quite intentional. They kind of made them quite stupid, especially even with the fat guard as well. I feel like that was also
Oh
like,
my god,
I don't know if
bro,
that's
that's
stupid though,
yeah, man, that's
because
stupid.
nah,
you
because
know what
we know
I think the fat guy was the smartest because he was so attentive to everything, but I don't think he cared too much.
Mm,
But he would have found him if not for
exactly.
um
Dennis.
yeah, Dennis. Yeah.
I was gonna say, obviously we know it's a key. I'm talking about the main officer, the Mine, I think his name was.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
mind the
yeah.
main officer. He's just I don't even know if it was him, but he just found the end of a key, and obviously Tim was quick to think on his feet. Obviously we know it's a key. I don't think that's them being dumb though. I'd say I feel like that's just
For apartheid.
like he said. He's thinking on his feet quickly.
That's crazy.
I don't know if that's I don't know if don't know if that's them being dumb.
Surely, I think
So you're saying
that's.
if you saw the end of not watching this film, you
I'm
just
not saying me though. Like, I'm just saying like maybe that didn't even happen. But I'm just saying like, do you not think that's quite like there's it's like a is you don't think that's a human moment?
I was pretty impressed how I was actually thinking what's he gonna do because he kept looking at it. He kept looking at it on the floor. I was thinking how's he gonna get out of this, but he did well. He did well.
Mm.
I'll be honest, as a guard, he should have connected the dots because first of all, they're not allowed to sneak anything out of the workshop. So if he's seen wood all over the place, alarm bell should be ringing. Like he's obviously trying to do something, but he's just ignored it. We moved on. And like, you know what I mean? Like as a
Yeah.
guard, you're supposed to be able to know that yeah, like something's up. So yeah, I'm guessing they dumbed them down.
That personally how I saw it. But and another maybe you'll agree with this one is the another quite humorous moment was when they escaped the prison. They were kind of moving like they're gonna get caught, but
Mm.
you got to remember the time period. If you're white and you're just walking around, if you get past the guards, I'm sorry, you're fine.
You're free.
Is that not? Do you not
You're
think that's true? Like, if
Yeah,
they
of
were
course.
black, okay, fair enough. A black people escape prison, bro. You got to put your guard up. But I'm sorry, once they got past the guards, brother, you could just, bro, you could do whatever you want at that point. That's kind of how I saw it. Because,
I'm not. I think it's the anxiety from
of
them.
course, but I thought that was
That's
quite.
how we were kind of feeling what they were feeling.
Mm,
Even though people around, they'll be like, these are just three regular white people
mm,
walking down the street. But them, they feel like all eyes are on them. They've just escaped prison, like
Mm.
so. Their heart is pounding. They're scared.
that's fair.
They're attentive to everything. So I feel like yeah, the film did that on purpose to like show the tension of that situation.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't mind that. I see. I thought that was like kind of
You know, it was funny.
unintentional white privilege, but that was.
Oh yeah, definitely was.
Wait,
Of course it was.
so you're telling me if you just walked out of
You
prison,
know,
you would
remember
walk
where I am. If I was in the opposite system where black people were,
right?
what's noughts and crosses? If I was in that kind of world where black people are on top and white people are oppressed, and I just escaped the prison, and I got past the guards, and I'm in a world where I benefit, but I'm just walking normally,
No,
bro.
you're not, man. Be sorry for real.
Wait,
No, I'm
so
not
you're
saying I
saying
will, but I just thought that was.
You're walking with your head high. So,
Yeah, that was great, bro. Because I'm
so
just like you. Like I'm just out here, man.
that's
But yeah. But it was that's kind of what I got. Well, didn't get, but I just thought it was quite funny. Like I said, I always try to see the funny side of quite a few things. I felt like the dumb guards and them escaping the white privilege was quite hilarious to me. Yeah. Was there any other things that you guys liked or disliked? Some of the camera shots.
there were a few funny moments. That it's a disgusting scene, but when that security guy he blew out the toilet, he destroyed that toilet.
Oh, days.
They went to get the plunger, almost found him. Then obviously that whole thing happened.
They caught life,
I
man.
don't know. That was just funny. He was making me laugh because like he was massive. The way he was walking around, I was just laughing.
Also, I felt like on a serious note, because you spoke about how like Larry said that you kind of can relate it back to today, that it wasn't that far gone, and some of these things that you can kind of see that are going on now. But I felt like because in my last year at uni, I literally wrote an essay about what was going on in South Africa, and it was interesting because now they're saying that there's a white genocide. Trump said that there's a white genocide with farmers because farmers are being killed because the ANC in South Africa are the ones in power, and they made a law that kind of reflects what was going on during apartheid Africa. And apartheid Africa, they made a law that you can take whatever land you want, and we will not pay you. So the black people own that land. Well, the Africans own the land, and then the white people came, took over the land, killed the people, and then the black people get no benefits from it. Like they don't get any compensation. That was the word. And then now the ANC have made a law that is in reverse, and looting has been happening, and unfortunately people have been killed. And then that's when people are now saying that there's a white genocide because farmers are being killed in South Africa today. And there was I remember watching it on the news, and the guy that was talking about it, the guy that was interviewing him, he said, "Oh yeah, this is happening because of the law that was being changed." And then the interviewer said, "Oh yeah, but that's what happened in apartheid Africa. What do you think about that? And then he goes, I'm not quite sure about that. I don't really remember that or recall that. So it's kind of interesting that again, these kind of closed-minded white South Africans are still around today, and they still want to go back to the old ways of South Africa. Like these ideals still have not changed, and that's kind of why I feel like this movie is being brought today. Because I think Trump said it last year, but this has still been going on since maybe 2010, I think it was. Well, it happened in 2020, but since 2010, it's still been going on. So that's kind of why I feel like maybe this movie will still be made because it still kind of shows nothing has changed as much. It's slowly changing now, but nothing has changed. So I just wanted to put that out there in case you didn't know. Yeah.
Knowledge.
Sorry, guys. But yeah, I don't really have much to. I've been fighting my corner since the very start. I
This is
still
the
think it's
best
crazy
thing.
that you that
I thought
that
it was like glaring at me when I was watching it. I was like, I know about apartheid. I know how bad it is. I want to know what drives you. That's literally what it was like glaring at me in the face. I thought it was a bit injustice, to be honest. That's
mm,
literally how I felt. Like I thought it was just that's that not obvious. Like it just became a prison break film when it's like something much bigger. But I guess don't need that. But I feel like they do.
that's fair. Well, when you put it like that, that makes I kind of get that. Man, I do disagree, but it is what it is. uh, but that's the beauty of it. Is that not the beauty of it?
Yeah, right,
Is that
I guess it's
is
the
that not
beauty
the
of
beauty?
it.
Is that
I
not the
guess.
beauty? Well, is that not the beauty of it? We can all disagree, we can all agree, but in the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, I said definitely look more into it. But yeah, well, should we get on to the ratings then?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We've been going,
Go on. What is it?
we've been going for an hour, so I mean,
Okay. Um, I'll,
no, my book.
I'll go first. Even though that I did quite like the movie, I did just think it was alright. Like I didn't think it was anything like mind blowing. Obviously, the tension was really, really good in the movie. Obviously, it distracts you from the quite poor accents. I can't do that South African accent, but I do know that accent is very hard to do.
It is hard, yeah.
It is so like it South Africa. That's South Africa. That's the I don't like it back there. That's something like they kind of rolled their tongues and then. Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, it was a
Okay.
very good movie. It does want to distract you um, from the bad accents. Um, quite some humor points for me personally, and it kind of made me want to watch a podcast about South Africa. So that's also good as well. So I'll give it like an 8. Um, very good movie. Quite good acting as well. Like just acting wise, not accent wise. I feel like
Is that
Daniel
part of
Rad.
acting?
Say that again.
Is that part of acting?
What do
Isn't
you
that
mean?
isn't
No,
accents?
as in like, well, if you let me finish my point. Do you know is his name Daniel Rad? What's his name? Daniel
Danny
Radcliffe, right?
Radcliffe.
Yeah, I feel like his glare. Oh my gosh, like bro, that guy got proper like interesting look to him, which helped with the tension. So yeah, I'm gonna give the movie an 8 out of 10.
You want to go next?
I'll go next. Yeah, it was a good film. I wouldn't say I struggled to watch it. It was quite an easy watch. As we talked about the tension was, I feel like for me that was probably the biggest selling point for the whole
Mm.
film. It's a prison break after all, so tension is something that's important,
Mm,
and I feel like they portrayed that really well throughout the film, using the characters and using the situations that the characters were in. So I'll be going 7.5 out of 10.
Like Larry said, this film, best element of the film is the tension. You really do feel that off the screen as well. But as I said at the start, the lack of character development from the two protagonists. The second, the I think his name was Stephen. They decided to make a film about these two escapees that are anti-apartheid. The second guy, Stephen, was just like an assistant in my eyes. I didn't really hear much from him. I like Daniel Radcliffe's performance, but the lack of character development, I'll be honest, I felt like they were just vessels in this film, to be honest. And I do get it's a wider apartheid is a wider system. It's a wider problem, sorry. But I feel like they were just vessels for the story. I would have liked to know why those two.
That's not the point.
And for me, is the point because they're chosen those two anyway. So,
But that's the point. That the story is bigger than the people.
I get that. But those are the two that the film is focused on. I just feel like there should have been more character development for them to, for the protagonists. So I'm giving it 7 out of 10. I think that's fair, to be honest.
Well,
That's fair.
I think the average rating is 7.5. If you really do the maths, it's quite simple. Because 8, 7.5, 7. Yeah. So comment down below. Let me know if Josh is being a bit too weird. If Josh is too apart. I
Guys,
don't know. I don't know what for this guy. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah. Let us know if I'm being too harsh. Larry's being too neutral. Josh is being too pro apartheid. Just let us know.
Fez.
Yeah, just let us know what your thoughts are. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe Josh is right. Maybe Larry's too neutral.
I am right.
I can see.
But yeah, that's been the film club. Quite a short review. Good discussion though. Quite eye opening. But yeah, that's what we're here for. So that's been Kenish. And next week, well, in 2 weeks, will be
Set it off.
Say It Off. 1996, Queen Latifah. Say It Off. Make sure you're there. And we'll be here. So yeah, that's been Kenish. Bye.
Peace.